And as we, again, keep rocking and rolling, don't forget that we have more content coming up for you as we go throughout. Of course, roughly midway through the season, we've got a whole lot of things in store for you, including you can already catch up on our all-star rosters that we went out and put up. Rankers, along with Cade Nissen and myself, went through and looked through what we tried our best to narrow down, again, often over the last 6 outings, I should say. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, as we get things continue to rock on here. Again, our road ahead brought to you by the Batting Donut. 9 and 16 ounce varieties available for the baseball bats. And again, a great chance to enhance your swing, as they say, sweeten your swing. Get that musculature down, get the strength down, get the positioning, everything down. Make sure that you have it pat with the help of the Batting Donut. The road so far here for the Golden Eagles. The last 6 outings started with a win in what was a resumed game from a rain out at the beginning of the year, and in which the Eagles won 2-1 before a win over Independence. And then that followed with a big win over Clinton, followed by a split against Cedar Falls and Iowa City Liberty before, again, completing the road trip against Marquette Catholic 8-1. And again, that has been your road so far, brought to you by the Batting Donut. So make sure to check them out today at battingdonut.com. And right now we're going to take a look at both of these two teams here in our team comparison, powered by Casmium Sports. This is quite the series. In the end, it's a series that has been edged by Wahlert 12 games to 11. But again, this is as tight of a series as you're ever going to find. As we take a look at both teams, we'll start with the Bobcats, who come off of their 14th 20-plus win season since 2007 and a 27-13 overall effort. This year, one of their larger loss marks coming into June 20th over the past 5+ seasons, but they've had big wins over Pleasant Valley, Hempstead, and Independence as well. They sit at 9-9, 5-6 in conference play. As you can see, their offense here, they are one of the more patient teams, as you can see. 10th in terms of fewest strikeouts in the class, 5th in terms of most walks offensively, and 17th in hits overall. On the pitching side of things, they have 101 earned runs, 98 strikeouts, teams batting .320 against them. Meanwhile, we move on over to the Golden Eagles of Wahlert Catholic, and they look like this. They put up their 13th 20-plus win season since 2007, up a year prior with 34 wins. They made it all the way to the state semifinal, where they fell to eventual runner-up in Bishop Heelan. This year, they have come in and into this game absolutely on fire. The 19 wins marks the second most entering a June 20th contest over the past 5 to 7 years. And they are rocking on all cylinders, especially offensively. Second in hits across the class, 126 RBIs, 9th overall, followed by 240 total bases. Again, 6th overall with a top 5 rated strength of schedule in all of Class 3A. And then, of course, pitching, they have been just as dominant. No, not a lot of chinks in that armor, so to speak. 42 earned runs, tied for the 3rd lowest in the class, followed by 5th in strikeouts, 3rd in the lowest opponent batting average at 171 on the year. And of course, with that, we got to go ahead and also take a look at our keys to the game. Once again, powered by the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Check them out today at Log Cabin online. And again, our keys to the game. Casmium Sports is our sponsor as we take a look here. And as we move right along, first up, we're going to take a look at the Bobcats and their keys to the game. And I want to say patience, patience, and more patience. Again, they are 5th in the class in most walks, and they are 9th in terms of fewest strikeouts in the entire class. That's a lot of patience at play. That's going to be where their bread and butter will lie today. Try and hold what is really strong and fast-paced Wahlert offense. And they got to try and make it a defensive battle. Both these teams are strong defensively. You want to make it, if you're the Bobcats, you sure want to make it defensive and kind of stick to that patient strength kind of part to it. Also, use base running to your advantage. This has always been a good base running team here for the Bobcats. And, you know, one of the things that's very evident here from the coaching staff, for sure, Coach Casey Bryant always brings a top-notch level when it comes to base running in particular. But that's going to be a big key. Put a little bit of pressure onto that Wahlert pitching. Try to put somewhat of a chink into that armor, because Wahlert pitching, you go toe-to-toe, you're going to have a hard night, that's for sure. So try and drum up some type of pressure, and the best way to do it is put some pressure onto the base paths. But now we move on over to the keys to the game for Wahlert, and for the Golden Eagles, it's kind of just keep it balanced. This is a team that has scored nearly half of all of their runs in the first 3 innings and the other half in the last 4 innings. So it's been fairly an even split when it comes to when their runs come. They can find ways to win late games, win games midway through, or even early in contests. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is a team that has been aggressive from the start, and they're going to stay that way and be all aggressive all the way to the end. That's how you beat a Coach Bryant-led Bobcat squad. And, of course, we mentioned the strength of Wahlert pitching. Let that pitching be the guide in this game. Let that dictate where things go. And when they've done that, they've won games. Even when they haven't won, they've been really close because of that pitching as well as the offense. So, again, offense, is going to be there. Pitching, is going to be there. It's just at this point, if it ain't broke, don't fix it here for the Golden Eagles. And as we take a look at the tail of the series again, this is one where Wahlert leads the edge 12 games to 11. And then overall, this is a game that's had a lot of variety. Games with at least one team with 10 or more runs. 8 of the 23 battles so far since 2007. And, of course, games of 2-run differential or less, 10 games have come there, meaning, again, there's still a bunch of games that are at least beyond that, 3 or more. A lot of games that have 5 or more run differential. And, of course, when you take a look at this, not too many teams find a way to get too many win streaks under their belts. But in terms of games two or more in the win streak column, that's happened 5 times within this series spread. And, of course, that has been a look at this series. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups here for both teams. And we'll start with the batting order for the Bobcats as we wait for that to pop up. And again, that is brought to you by the great folks at Insolites at Insolites.com. Check them out today, Insolites.com. Ben Werdemont starts it off here, followed by Brett Harris and Tanner Anderson in the 3-hole. Anderson leads this squad with 24 hits. He's followed by the cleanup spot in Colin Coyle. Regan Merkus and is up next, followed by Aaron.
Special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insolites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insolites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insolites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insolites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here. The batting donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this
onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that iBaseball sent you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back into the broadcast. Andrew Brown here helping you as we get ready. And in the entire state, that one found its way in here as we now bring it even at 1-1. Piero on the year as we go ahead and bring you back behind the plate here. Piero on the season, 4-0, 32 innings pitched. He's allowed 12 hits, 11 walks, but just 3 earned runs on the year as he has struck out 44 batters. And so now we have a 2-1 count here, a runner on. We got some speed over there, Werdemont. The pitch, that one no go. We go 3-1. And now the next pitch, that one on a rope at the wrong side, foul of the chalk line here. We now go 3-2 here, the count. Again, Harris, 14 hits entering today's contest, 20 walks. And Ole Miss bound, SEC bound here once he leaves the high school ranks. Piero will look and fire. Werdemont will take off. That one's fouled away, and Wernemont's back at it again. And so, again, we have a full count ready. Here we go. And now the pitch. Runner's taken off, but in the end, he'll be there anyway as that's drawn a walk. 2 consecutive walks will now put 2 runners onto the base pass with some, again, a lot of danger with this squad when it comes to base running. So they're putting the pressure on early, and yet we have nobody down here as the top hitting machine on this roster now. And Tanner Anderson stepping up to the plate. Anderson takes that one high and in. Some chin music for a 1-0 count. Again, Wahlert coming in with the second most wins through a June 20th mark in the last 5 years. As that one swings through empty 1-1. Western Dubuque, coming in at 9-9 overall, 5-6 in conference play. Both these teams have just kind of been beaten through their respective conferences here. All of Wahlert's losses have come in conference play. As that one sent out of play, foul ball. So Piero looking to get his first out here, has a chance for his first strikeout of the game. And now the pitch, that one's a little too high and inside, evens it up 2 apiece. And the Golden Eagles led by head coach Corey Tischer, and the Bobcats, as that one sent right up the middle and being waved around third. No, he's not, staying put right there. Some good work in the outfield to get that one in quickly by Specht. And now we don't have any runs scored, but we have the bases loaded here with nobody down. So Anderson picking up his 25th hit of the season. Werdemont stands on third, Harris on second. Anderson at first. Colin Coyle stepping on up. 373 on the year. And he gets a strike there. Again, camera angles brought to you by the great folks at Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Thanks again for making this a part of the action here. And now we go to a 1-1 count here. Still nobody down. And again, this is kind of the pressure we talked about, putting them on early and often and making sure that you put as much as you can. That one laced into right field, pops onto the outfield grass. It's station baseball, but it's the Bobcats to strike first and a 1-0 lead here early. So Coyle picks up his 20th hit of the season and strikes a RBI in the process. And now Merkus stepping on up to the plate. And the players just kind of giving him a confident fist bump, pat on the back. In the end, you can't be deceived by Western Dubuque's 9-9 record overall. This is one of the stronger teams still in the state with one of the top 3 toughest schedules. So in the end, however you dice it, this is still a team to not be messed with. And I'm sure everybody on this field knows that. But you got quite the hill to climb here with nobody down, already a run home, and the bases are loaded. Merkus right now at 13 hits on the season. That one is right at the shortstop. A pick play, double play at that. Wow. Heck of a play by Elbert as he just snagged that one and in stride, caught the base, and the runner really had no chance. A heck of a double play, and now you've kind of turned the tides just a bit here. You went from what could be a long inning to now all you need is just one out. So now we put runners on the corners, 2 down. As Aaron Kraft, the DH, stepping on up to the plate. And that one gets fouled back. So again, game 1 of the doubleheader. We'll have both games here for you today. That one tailing 2 outside the zone. We go and even at 1-1. And the next pitch, that one is hit hard, and that will be right at Will Specht, however, as 2 steps to his right and back, and there he goes with the out. So the line out to center will officially end the inning, but not before damage was done. 1 run crossing the plate here for Western Dubuque as they pick up a 1-0 advantage. And now it's time for the next half inning to go. And as it goes on, we'll go ahead and give you the the Wahlert lineup here. Again, brought to you by Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse. The batting order here for the Golden Eagles as we go ahead and pull it up. And as we wait, again, don't forget, catch up on who you're cheering for. Let us know. Will Specht starts things off. JP Elbert in the number 2 hole. Fody Regopoulos at the number 3 spot. The cleanup man, Joe Hinker, is doing the duties. Wearing number 9, Parker Stuntman doing the duties up next. And Noah Kreffel is the DH for today's contest, followed by Bodie Nagelmaker, Carter Brandt, and Brandon Kummer. And that is the Wahlert lineup. And we'll go ahead and again, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Will Specht starting things off here as we get rolling. The next pitch, he sends that one to center field, but that'll be right at him. And Adam Ball on a 2-strike count gets out number 1. And that'll bring up JP Elbert, the shortstop, to the plate. So the 0-1 count, Brett Harris on the mound. Alpert at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that one gets set high. That will be playable out there in left field, and Coyle will come on to grab it here for a quick out number 2. So not too many pitches, and we have 2 down. Brings up Fody Rogopoulos to the plate. Rogopoulos, 386 on the year, 35 total bases entering today's contest. He has 8 extra base hits, 21 driven in. And that one's too low. They'll start his at bat with a 1-0 count. And now the look, the fire from Harris. That won't be in there as well. We get 2-0 here. And both these teams coming off some impressive wins as of late. That one's sailing a bit high, and the first bit of trouble here for Harris on the mound as he goes 3-0. And the 3-0 delivery, that one not going to find its way, so a 4-pitch walk will put the first runner onto the base pass here for Wahlert. So now Joe Hinker standing up to the plate. He's got the chance here with 2 down, trying to get something rolling here. On the season, batting .333, 27 total bases. He's driven in 16. And that one's called strike here. So trying to match what the Bobcats did in the bottom or top half of the inning. Golden Eagles already have 2 down. Harris, look, he'll fire home, and that one on a chopper to short. The pickup and the fire. Gibbs all the way across the diamond, not in time. A nice play from Gibbs. That was too deep in the hole there. As a good leg out single here by Hinker as he'll stand on first. Meanwhile, Rogopoulos will move on over to second to bring up Parker Stutman to the plate. So the Golden Eagles followed up their first base runner with their first hit and now have a chance to do something here still with 2 down. And again, make sure to check up every week. On Tuesday, we bring you our High and Tight program at noon. A chance to catch up on who is the performance of the week winner from the week prior, as well as some highlights and, of course, some big-time videos of your highlight videos that we've seen, as that one's chopped foul. And, of course, your chance to get in on the conversation and more. Plus, speaking of conversations, we have a lot of great ones like we did with Anderson Sherm of Pella Baseball. Got the chance to kind of talk through how he chronicles his journey as a catcher, both from the development, and of course, at practice, at play, everywhere that he goes, he develops and chronicles it. And we got the chance to talk all about that with him. A great piece for young catchers to look at. And a great chance, again, overall great shot for them to kind of look at and just kind of gauge and get a little bit of, get a little tips and tricks along the way. So the 0-2, Harris has put the first 2 down, but now looking to grab his third here. That one's sailing too high. Here we go, 1-2. Again, this is game 1 of the Twin Bill here tonight. We'll have 2 separate broadcasts here for you. And Sutman looking to continue this inning, and he shoots one. Well, that'll be foul ball. A hard hit one, but not quite where he wanted it. We go 1-2 as we remain with 2 runners on. So 2 runners on, 2 out, a 1-2 count. Wahlert looking to answer Western Dubuque's top half of the first. And the look to fire, that one, the off speed got him out in front just a bit. Again, coaching staff heading out onto the field. Again, a great coaching staff for both of these squads. Something back up here. Again, it's been fighting off a 2-strike count for a while now, looking to connect. Harris, high in second, but he'll head home. That one a sharp hit, and that one gets into the outfield. And coming around home is Regopoulos. There will be no throw, and we've tied the game at 1. Looking around third as he headed for home. Stutman picks up an RBI single at that one. 2 back-to-back hits have even this one at 1 apiece here. And now we go to Noah Kraffel on the day. DH here for the pitcher in Will Piero. Kraffel on the season, or excuse me, Bodie Nagelmaker is up right now. I had that. Nagelmaker up at the plate. Already with a 1-0 count. The next pitch wisely lays off that one. We go 2-0. Nagelmaker made a huge wave, made huge waves last year. Looking to answer that again here in 2025. He has a 2-0 count, 2 down, and that one finds its way in there for the strike, and we go 2-1 the count. So again, both teams have scored at least 1 run so far in this battle here. It's been quite the contest already, and we haven't gotten out of the first inning yet. Nagelmaker now looking at a 3-1 count. Kraffel up on deck. Harris will look and he'll fire as that one's too far up, and that will be ball 4. Second walk of the inning here for Harris. And now that'll bring up Noah Kraffel to the plate. And Brody Schumacher doing the duties running as he gets the chance to go on first. So again, now we have bases absolutely full of Golden Eagles. Both teams can now claim they've had that already in the first inning. Kraffel will send that one for a ride left field. And did we have a final say in that? Yes, we do, and it is an RBI single. And so just like that, going from a 1-run deficit, now they change the tides. It's a 2-1 lead here for the Golden Eagles. Carter Brandt stepping on up here.
Come on, CB.
Brandt on the year, 262 average, 23 total bases, has driven in 7. And they have been 2-out kings here so far in this one early. All the offense has come with 2 hits. Started with a Will Specht and JP Elbert flyout, followed by a walk, 2 hits, another walk, and an RBI single. That's where we stand right now. Brett Harris with a 1-1 count. And McDermott coming out to have a quick chat. So again, 1-1 is our count here. These two teams battling in quite a heated series. The Golden Eagles have taken the edge 12 games to 11 as a good swing comes up empty. We go 1-2 the count. Wahlert again in the 23 outings have taken 12 wins. Again, the Bobcats have taken 11. Last year, a split decision across that doubleheader. That one gets lifted into the air in right center field, but looking to camp out under it will be Wernemont as he will catch it on the run, and that will be all she wrote for inning number 1. But not before 3 hits help to push across 2 runs and the lead here for the Golden Eagles. And we'll get the chance to come on back and give you inning number 2 right after this here on the iBaseball Network.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here. The batting donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online or hit them up at sweetenswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that iBaseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sam McDermott doing the duties to kick things off here for us as we get rocking. And he sends that one on a looper deep into third. The throw across the diamond, not in time. Heck of a play there, but unfortunately not in time as McDermott legs out a single here. And for the second consecutive inning, the Bobcats had their leadoff man on first. Now Carson Klein stepping on up to the plate. Klein, a freshman on the year, batting .269, 16 total bases, has driven in 11. He has a pair of doubles on the year. Overall, 14 hits under his belt. That one just enough of that. Sends it to the backstop for an 0-1 count. And this has been a series that has given us a good variety of things. Not a whole lot one way or another. That bunt attempt is pushed right, and the only play is to first. Had enough of it that in the end, Brand, all he had to do was pick it up and recover it himself. In the end, no matter how you dice it, it did end up working. The sacrifice goes to perfection as now Adler Gibbs will step on up with a runner on second. Again, winning the base paths is kind of how you're going to win this game, I guess, for both squads in the grand scheme of things. That one in there for the strike, 0-1. As that one goes for a ball, we'll go ahead and, while we have the time, bring you the defensive setup here in just a bit. For the Golden Eagles, that'll look like this. Piero right now on the mound. Bodie Nagelmaker behind the dish. Brandt stands there on first. Hinker at second. J.P. Elbert man in the shortstop. Parker Stutman manning the hot corner here for today. Fodi Rigopoulos in left. Followed by Will Specht in center. Brandon Cummer stands in right.
That boy Will.
And now we move to a 2-2 count. Again, top half of inning number 2. Both teams scored in the first inning. Golden Eagles to add 2. The Bobcats won, and that is officially the first strikeout of the game from either pitcher. And it comes here in the top half of the second as Gibbs is set down on strikes, bringing up the top of the lineup and Ben Wernemont. Wernemont walked his last time up, later came around to score. And he'll take a look at strike one to begin his second at bat. Northeast has been quite the team over the last few years that have really come on strong. Right now, the 0-2 count here. That one sailing outside of play here, remains at 0-2. Piero was our game 1 winner of the 2025 opener. We were here when they took on Xavier for the season, for the initiation of the season. That one had some heat on it, but no go. Again, Piero is a guy that's been highly looked at here. Again, he's touched up 90 in the Spring League for perfect game. We got the chance to see him against Team Ontario. As that one's fouled a little bit. But again, we got to see him against Team Ontario. And again, in colder weather, he still lit up the radar gun. Very much a guy that is very, very highly looked at. Has a lot of talent here. And he'll fire as that one has a little duck out of danger situation there. Now we have 2-2. So already with a runner on second, a chance to try and answer what they've already done in the first. That one spearheaded off into foul territory. Again, Wernemont looking for his 16th hit of the season should he connect here. Already with over 20 total bases on the year. That one sails way too high, and we bring the count full. So again, who are the fans out there, Rich? Yes, let's go Wahlert. Thank you for tuning in as always. And as for now, hopefully you can cheer loud into this Golden Eagle squad here. They're looking at a little bit pressurized here in the top half of the second. Runners on first and second now. Again, they did get out of inning number 1 with just 1 run scored despite bases loaded. And now Brett Harris will stand on up, and there will be a throw to second. That one gets away. But good fielding there by Speck, keeps it in play and makes sure it doesn't go anywhere else. It's always good. Nagelmaker has shown that strong arm time and time again. Sometimes it gets away or squirts away. When you have guys that have the mentality to back that up, like you practice and preach, then it really makes it so you can feel a little bit more comfortable behind the dish taking that throw. Right now we have the 1-0 count. Piero looking for strikeout number 2 of the game. He sits and deals. That one on a letter high strike evens it up, 1-1. And Harris had been committed to SEC country. Older brother, Ole Miss, he's looking to go there as well. He shoots that one right back up the middle, but nice play and the step to get the force out as J.P. Albert makes another nice play and gets the out. So despite some action, despite a hit, despite something going here for the Bobcats, unable to push across the run, and the Golden Eagles remain with their advantage as they lead this one 2-1. And we'll be back with the bottom half of inning number 2. And when we do, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Golden Eagles right after this, right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring. Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insolites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insolites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to insolites.com and get you some, and you will not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. Brandon Cummer, the number 9 hole man, second leadoff man, if you will, gets the chance for his first at-bat here in this one. And he takes a look at ball one. Make that 2-0 the count. Ken Harris coming in, under 20 Ks on the year, but man, is he gone against the gauntlet for sure. That one, a nice fire in there, gets the strike, 2-1. And catches the outer corner enough. It started out 2-0, now it brings it even at 2-2. Look, and now the fire. So following the strikeout here, we go back to the top of the order here. That marks the first strikeout of the game here for Harris. And he'll shoot that one right side, and a diving attempt, no go. As a speedy Specht is right back onto the base pass here, his first time today. His first hit of the ball game. And of course, as with that, it brings up J.P. Albert to the plate. Albert so far has flown out, but a deep fly out at that to left. He'll take a look at strike one. One down here. Harris giving up just 2 runs so far. The Golden Eagles averaging right around 8 runs per game. They have been an efficient scoring team. Again, nearly half of all their runs have come in the first 3 innings of play, the other half in the last 4 innings. So have been pretty balanced in terms of when their runs have come. And so far in this one, it's been 2 runs in the first inning. And we go 0-2 with the count. And Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse is the sponsor of this broadcast and all of our broadcasts here, helping to bring us all these different camera angles and more. So if you get the chance, please give a big shout out here again to the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Make sure to check them out today online or hit them up in person. We go now to a 1-2 count. Harris with the fire. That one a little low, but taken off his Specht. He'll get there without a throw. First stolen base on the day so far for the Golden Eagles, and now a runner standing in scoring position. Again, we talked about the battle of the bases. Who's going to end up winning that? And right now, both teams have shown a lot of aggressiveness. And as such, we have a pretty even game with the Eagles up by a score of 2-1. And that one goes a little too far in and hits him. We get now 2 runners onto the base pass. And now Fody Regopoulos stands back up to the plate. Last time up, he drew a 4-pitch walk. He would love to connect on his first hit of the game here. Regopoulos with a team leading 27 hits. He has a prime opportunity here, and he takes a look at strike one off the knees. Regopoulos, University of Illinois commit following his time here with the Golden Eagles. And we have time called. Again, we have Specht on first, Elpert on second. Speedy guys with a chance to do a whole lot of damage here. Specht with 4 stolen bases on the year up to this point. Elpert with a trio of his own. So 2 strikes. Still just 1 down, trying to keep this inning rolling here. Regopoulos represents the 4th batter of the inning. As always, make sure to catch up High and Tight coming your way every Tuesday. Again, performance of the week, highlights of the week, big plays, and of course, great conversations. Great way to catch up on what's going on around the baseball world in the state of Iowa. And the next pitch he sends left field. That one's going back. That one's going deep. And that will go off the wall for sure. And that was a laser at that, as it did not give a whole lot of room for the rest of the base runners to do much with. In the end, we have bases full of Golden Eagles for the 2nd time in this game. And make that Regopoulos' 28th hit of the season. Joe Hinker now standing on up. He singled last time, later came around. And just going to have a conversation up there on the mound, and I guarantee this isn't anything more than a just kind of calm down, you got this kind of situation. Kind of a little bit of maybe a tell or something. In the end, McDermott's a very smart catcher behind the dish. There's a lot that he brings to the table. Calls a great game from, again, and this is coming from the coaching staff, calls a great game, certainly follows the letter of the game to a T, does a fantastic job. That one sails a bit high, though. We go 2-0. So the 2-0 delivery, he'll set and fire. And he'll get one over there. 2-1 now the count. Again, the Golden Eagles led by Coach Corey Tischer. And Casey Bryant spearheads the efforts here for the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. That one's sailing a bit too high, and the threat of another walk here for Harris and the Bobcats. He's already given 1 free pass here in this inning. And the pitch. That one gets set high, and he may have bailed him out there. That one will find its way into the glove of Klein, and that is a big out number 2. As now it limits a little bit of what can happen, but still there is a chance. So a 2 down and bases still full. Studman has a chance to add on to what he's already done. He's already struck in a run in the first inning, an RBI single. Lets that one go here for ball one. Studman will look. That'll be too low for him. We go 2-0. Both teams have had the bases loaded at least once so far in this game. The Golden Eagles now claim 2 here as they have bases full. Svek stands on third. We have Elbert on second. And Rogopoulos standing on first. Here's the cleanup. As we keep rocking here. That one's in there for a strike. We now go to 3-1. Energy here between these two teams. They bring it each and every week, and a lot of highlights, which, again, if there's a highlight you'd like to nominate, or a couple of highlights, as that one goes too far in off the dome, and with that, the Golden Eagles find yet another way to score. They bring in their third run of the game as Studman walks, and we get a 3-1 lead. So Nagelmaker stepping on up, walked his first time up. He sends that first pitch up high. That's a major league pop-up, but that'll come down, and oh boy. He had to fight the sun, the clouds, and everything in between as Adler Gibbs shows off his skills in the field. Had to fight that one in the end, made sure there was no error had, and we end the inning. But not before the Golden Eagles pushed across one more run. They increase their advantage, now 3-1, and we'll be back after this right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The top half of inning number 3 is started, and here we go. And we do so with the top hitting man on this roster here. As Tanner Anderson swings through that one, we go now a 1-2 count to the number 3 hole man for the Bobcats. Will Piero back up on the mound. He has a strikeout under his belt. Allowed just one run here. That one in the glove. And in the end, counts just the same, marking another one for him on the day. As the leadoff man is set down, and now Colin Coyle stepping up to the plate. He struck his 20th hit of the season back in the first. Also drone in the lone run for him. That sends that one right back from whence it came. And Piero shows his athletic skills to quit a quick out number 2. And now Regan Burka stepping on up to the plate, looking to avenge his double play that he grounded into in his first at-bat. Takes a strike 1 to begin. Now the look, the fire, that one will be sent out there to short. Elpert pick, and he will lose that one. He gets the throw out, but ended up dropping that one in the exchange here. And that will put a runner onto the base pass here for the Bobcats. They can now say that they've had 3 straight innings with such. And so with that, that'll bring up the DH here in Aaron Kraft. Once again, DHing for the right fielder in Drake Foxen. With 2 down, probably not going to go for a lot of small ball, but then again, you never know. We have a pitch runner onto the base pass here. It'll be Ben Klausner up doing the running duties here for the Bobcats. That one gets hit high. That one will be playable in center field. A couple steps in, and Will Specht will grab the out. So despite a runner onto the base pass, nothing happening there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 go the Bobcats. They go down, and it's time now for the Golden Eagles to get their shot back at it once more. It'll start with 7, 8, 9 when we return right after this here on the iBaseball Network.
I love doing it. We go to all the state events, we work at all the state events, and you know, you wear your polo and people stop and talk to you, and it's just really great to connect with kids from other schools who are on the board, and then coaches, athletic directors who will see you at the events will stop and talk to you, and it's really neat.
You feel a bit of a weight and you're a voice for all athletes in the state of Iowa, which is cool.
I think it's really cool. I remember reading the email and I'm like, oh, this would be something really cool to look for. It'd be good to talk to people that I want to get to talk to around the state. I get to see other people's opinions, kids from 5A schools, kids from small schools. I think it'll just be a really good opportunity for me. IHSAA represents so much that it's really cool that they have 2 girls on the board to bring a girl's perspective, because I think it's really important to be very diverse and get different opinions.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the broadcast. Andrew Brown here for bottom of inning number 3 we go. And starting us off as we get rolling is that one is shot right side. That one's going, but at the warning track here, Craffle will be nothing more than a line out, but a strong hit regardless, as he lines out to right for out number 1 to bring up Carter Brandt to the plate. Not a lot of ground out so far for this Wahlert lineup so far. And in fact, looking at the mark here, there hasn't been any up to this point. There's been some flyouts, hit by pitch, some pop-ups, but nothing on the ground so far. And Brandt looking to continue that here. Takes the ball 1 up and away. That one ends up getting in there for the strike here. Now we go 2-1. And again, this broadcast powered by the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Make sure to check out all they've got going there with great food, great atmosphere. As that one is sent over to Anderson, the pick and a fire, nicely done at first. As the stretch by Merkus ends up getting the connection solid. But a good throw all the way just past the bag here from Anderson. And he gets outnumbered 2 just like that. And we're cooking along here as now we go to the number 9 hole man, second leadoff, if you will, in Brandon Kummer. And that one gets poked foul, strike 1. Now the look, he'll fire home. And that one just a little bit high. We even it up. Again, Harris on the mound. On the year, 19 strikeouts. Team's hitting just over 300 against him. And now he'll fire on home. Got him swinging through that one. We even it up with 2 apiece and 2 down. And they ended up getting the out there. The connection on the drop third strike is it. And with him set down, that marks the second strikeout of the game here for Harris, as that was his most efficient inning of the game. The first time that the Bobcats were set down 1-2-3, or excuse me, the first time that the Eagles were set down 1-2-3, and now it's the Bobcats' turn when we get right back. And it will be 7, 8, and 9 when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here. The batting donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the batting donut and check them out at the batting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We continue on here. As we do 0-2 count here. And did we get a go through? No, says first place umpire. Here we go 1-2 the count to the 7 hole man, Sam McDermott. Has singled so far. And that one had him getting away out of that one. Some nasty stuff on that pitch. And Will Piero will pick up another strikeout, make that 3 on the day for him. Heck of a pitch, fooled him at that one, and now Carson Klein stepping on up. And he chops that one on the wrong side of the chalk line here, so with 1 down, we have a 0-1 count. And Klein's sacrifice is the last time up. So far, the Bobcats looking at 3 hits up to this point. And he pokes that one on a blooper, but it'll be too high for too long. Kummer will come on and grab out number 2. And we keep cruising along here, already 2 down. As we bring up the shortstop here in number 1, Adler Gibbs. And these two teams, As that one get first off the bat is shot right out there to Hinker, and he'll get the throw over there, and they repeat what happened to them in the bottom half of last inning. And so both these teams go back-to-back 1, 2, and 3 as the 4-3 putout will wrap up inning number 4. So we continue to breeze right along. It's going to be the top of inning number 5 when we come back. Don't go anywhere, right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here, the batting donut. I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online, or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that IA Baseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for tuning in to the broadcast. These two teams squaring away for the 24th time. It's a Wahlert lead in the series, 12 games to 11. That one poked out there into right field, and that will be off the wall. Specht with a single, turning it into a double. And the leadoff man once again rocks and rolls. Specht with his second consecutive hit, turns it into a double. And now J.P. Albert with a chance. As we have runner on second here. Harris still on the mound here as a bunt attempt by Albert, no go. Albert without a sacrifice on his credit, at least on bound stats up to this point. He does have 27 hits entering the game, 17 runs driven in. He's walked 11 times. So far, he has flown out to left and been hit by pitch. And now he finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Nobody out and a runner on second. And that one gets a hot rocket out there. Adler, nice pick the fire in exchange. Wow. That was pretty fun to watch there. Heck of a play there by the underclassman, and he made it look rather easy. Popped out of his glove, but he still managed to grab it, turn around, and get the out at first. So in exchange, we get a runner into scoring position at third now as Specht stands at third. With one down and Fodi Urgopoulos standing up to the plate. Urgopoulos has singled and walked in 2 trips. University of Illinois commit having a very strong year coming into today's contest with 27 hits. One of the team leaders here. That includes his play. Again, 35 total bases on the year. 8 extra base hits, 21 runs driven in, and he looks at a 1-1 count. Harris now with the fire. That one chopped left side. We go to 1 and 2. Again here in the top half of inning number 4, or bottom half of inning number 4. That one on a shot out there to second. The only play is to first. Nicely done there by Klein, and he'll get the out. But in the meantime, a sacrifice RBI credited to Rigopoulos. Rigopoulos brings in his 22nd run of the season, and he puts his team up now by one more run, make it a 4-1 advantage for the Golden Eagles, as that one by Hinker is sent up high, and that will go down into the glove of Adler for out number 3. But not before yet another run crosses. That lead expands ever more. It's a 4-1 advantage as Will Piero back on the mound for the Golden Eagles when we return. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here, the batting donut. I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online, or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that IA Baseball sent you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the broadcast. Andrew Brown here as we get Ben Wernemont, leadoff man, starting things off here for the Bobcats. And the 1-1 is sent on a slow chopper to short. Elbert with the pick, and the dart across the diamond gets him. And that's out number 1. Nice plays defensively here in this one. And now we get the pitcher matchup as Brett Harris steps on up. He has walked and grounded out into a fielder's choice. Right now, nobody on for him as he takes a look at strike 1 off the knees. So appreciate all the thoughts and all the comments, everything. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast that is taking on 2 top 16 squads. The Golden Eagles ranked number 1 in the overall polls, and the Bobcats ranked number 11th in the latest IA baseball standings. Again, you can see all those rankings come out with our rankings reveal show every Monday, Tuesday, and of course they release on socials on Monday. Tuesday is High and Tight, where we also break down all those, but it's our rankings reveal show that gives you the full glimpse into how each class has been transpiring, what the landscape looks like as we go for all the way from class 1 to 4A. And that is a strikeout there. Piero starting to find his groove here. That's strikeout number 4 on the day, and 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. Harris was thinking that was ball, and in the end, strike 3. And now for Tanner Anderson, he has a bases empty situation. 1 for 2 on the day so far. Singled back in the first, struck out in the third.
Yes, sir.
Go with the look and the fire. Didn't quite catch it. I was a little too far in, says the home plate umpire. 2-1 now. Normal field, normal depth here for the infield. Same for the outfield. That one gets sent back. And we have twos all across the board with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, but nobody on. The Bobcats were the first to score back in the top half of the first, have since been quiet on the run front. As that one shot foul. Meanwhile, Wahlert has scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. They have that 4-1 advantage as we continue on late into this one. First pitch sailing high. We bring it full, 3-2. Again, this is a Wahlert pitching staff that has just been on fire. Again, 3rd in fewest earned runs this season. Teams hitting just 117. That one gets lifted left field. That one goes over Agopoulos' head. That will go off the wall. Anderson will get at least a double, and that's where he'll stand. A shot by Tanner Anderson, as he will officially pick up hit number 26, and that will be for extras as he stands on second with 2 down. That was a hard hit ball that was going places, and in the end landed him for extras. That will officially mark his 5th extra base hit of the season. So now as Colin Coyle steps up to the plate, he is 1 for 2, looking to try and add to that here. And his team has had just 3 base runners in the last 3 innings. That one poked, and that will find its way on the fair side of the chalk line. That'll bring Anderson home. Coyle just trades places with him. And their first run since the opening salvo of this game. And now they've cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. So after back-to-back outs, back-to-back doubles, they have now given some more life into this Bobcat squad. As again, Coyle stands on second. Now Regan Merkus looking for his first hit of the ball game. A nice get-me-over strike there from Piero. Piero already has 4 strikeouts entering this at-bat here. Struck out Brett Harris earlier in this inning. That one gets sent foul out of play, a quick 0-2 count. The 0-2 delivery, that one gets lifted right side. That will be tailing toward the chalk line, but so will Brandon Kummer, and he'll capture the out. And so with that, a fly out will end the damage, but there was still damage at that. 1 run coming on home due to back-to-back doubles from Tanner Anderson and Colin Coyle. It's a 4-2 ball game, and now we get the chance to head on to the bottom half of the 5th. 5, 6, 7 due up next for the Golden Eagles when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects. From learning how to build relationships and healthy lifestyles,
And gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for tuning in to a top 15 battle here. Number 11, Western Dubuque up against number 1, Wahlert of the Golden Eagles. And again, it has been a heck of a game so far. 4-2 the advantage here for the Golden Eagles. And they get the chance to try and add on to that one. Parker Stetman back up to the plate so far. He has been, well, a good machine so far. He has struck an RBI single back in the first, walked, and his walk also happened to draw in a run. So he has been busy driving in runs in some way, shape, or form. That one, though, too far low. And we go 1-0 to start at bat number 3 for the number 5 hole man for the Golden Eagles. That one shot and a nice hard pick, but unable to connect on the fair territory there. We go 1-1. Again, the Golden Eagles have scored in all but 1 inning so far up to this point. 2 in the first, 1 in each of the second and fourths. And now they're trying to add another here in the 5th. Harris still up there and right back at him. A comebacker is how we will get out number 1. Nice play there from the senior Harris and able to secure that one for the out. Tough play in the end, snags it. And that's how we continue on as we now bring up Bodie Nagelmaker to the plate. Has walked and popped out in 2 trips. And he'll lay down a bunt, and a nice one at that. Wow, nice bunt, but even better play from behind the dish. McDermott was springing out of action there, and he ended up catching the out. Nice play there. That was a tough one. Nagelmaker showing off his speed. In the end, not enough, though, as you just got to give a tip of the cap there. As small ball attempt goes nowhere. And in the end, the 2-3 putout brings up Noah Kraftl to the plate. So far, he struck an RBI single and lined out in 2 trips. Again, if you're looking to sweeten the swing, enhance the swing, check out the Batting Donut. Check them out online. They have 9 and 16 ounce varieties as that one gets hit high, a major league pop-up. And Anderson right just on the corner of the grass there as it meets the infield will capture out number 3. So we stay put at a 4-2 ball game after the pop-out. And that was another quick inning for Brett Harris, his second 1-2-3 inning defensively. And now we'll get a chance to head on into a brand new inning when we come back. It'll be Kraft, McDermott, and Klein when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects, from learning how to build relationships
And healthy lifestyles.
And gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the Batting Donut. That's right here. The Batting Donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aaron Kraft kicking this off here. And now he'll dive into a quick 0-2 hole here. Kraft so far has lined out and flown out in 2 trips. And he goes up the ladder and obliges on the high heat. Piero will end up picking up his 5th strikeout of the ball game. That'll bring up Sam McDermott, who is 1 for 2. He singled back in the second. That one gets away just a bit, ducking out of danger for a 1-0 count. So the road ahead here for The Bobcats following their time here. It'll be a split in the next 4 outings, road and home. They are on the road next on the 23rd against Waterloo. As that one is shot left side. Nice diving stop. And the exchange. What a play. Heck of an outing there. That's what you talk about, defensive play. Heck of a play there. Parker Studman doing his best, Superman, and he ends up corralling that one and getting the out. What a play for out number 2. So 2 down already. And up next here is Sam Klein as a sacrifice and a fly out in 2 trips. They're looking to add on. They have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the 5th. And again, following today's battle on the 23rd will be their next against Waterloo West. And then they'll take on another doubleheader as that one gets sent into center field. Going back on the run will be Spectable. He'll catch it. A nice running catch for the out. So no harm, no foul. So in the end, a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And now we are continuing on. It's the bottom half of the inning. And when we do come back for the 6th in the bottom half, we got Brant, Comer, and Specht right after this here on the IA Baseball Network. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here, the batting donut. I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that IA Baseball sent you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We continue on. And as we do so, this broadcast brought to you by the great folks at the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. I urge you to check out not only great food, but great experience there as well. You'll not be disappointed. Head them up today online or in person. Make sure to hit them up, logcabingreeksteakhouse.com. We continue on with Carter Brandt stepping on up. He is 0 for 2 so far, looking for his first hit of the ball game, and takes that one outside, ball 1. And that one will go foul. Here we quickly move to 1-1. So 4 total hits here for the Golden Eagles. They have, 4 runs for the Golden Eagles so far off of 6 hits. A 2-1 count now on the number 8 hole man. And he'll swing through that one. A strong swing, ends up coming up short. The next pitch, and he'll send that left side, picked up by Anderson. A nice hop to his left and a good fire to first will be how we get the out. And now it looks like Graham Ehlers stepping on up as he'll get some pitch hitting duties in this one for Brandon Comer. And Aller standing in. On the season, 296, 10 total bases, has driven in 9, however. He does have a pair of doubles across his 8 total hits on the season. So the 2-0 count. He'll look, and Harris will fire. That one too far low and away. We go 3-0 now. That one was laying out of danger here, so the 4-pitch walk. We'll put a runner onto the base pass here with 1 down, and the top of the lineup. Will Svecht comes back up here for the second time in 3 innings. So far, he is 2 for 3, a single, double, and a flyout. So with 1 down, Svecht trying to add on to what has been a good progression here. He started off with a flyout, but has since found the outfield grass in 2 trips. A single and a double. So the 0-1 the count. Again, from Petracas Field here in Dubuque, Iowa. Great backdrop for this battle between 11th ranked Western Dubuque and number 1 overall ranked Wahlert Catholic. Both of these squads have, again, this would be the 24th battle between them in the all-time series. That pickoff attempt, no go in the end. He swings through that one. Here goes to 2-strike count. This team here in the Golden Eagles, again, 189 hits entering today's contest. Second most in the entire Class 3A scene. Also, 9th in overall runs batted in. That one will be a defensive swing that gets hit up high, and that'll be a few steps to his right. And coming on to catch that will be Wernemont, and he'll keep the runner at first with 2 down. Now J.P. Albert stepping on up. He has flown out, been hit by pitch, and grounded out, and a heck of a play by Adler at short. Looking to get his first trip onto the base pass via hit here. He starts off 1-0. So as we go, always remember that we have these, again, not only live now, but they are recorded for you right here on IA Sports YouTube, so you can go back, look at it again. And of course, anything in particular is that one's right off the mound. Heck of a shot. That found its way into the outfield grass, and Albert with his first hit of the ball game, as that was right back from where it came. And in the end, a nice bounce helped him out, and he now stands on first with a runner now at second and a chance to do some damage. Again, they scored 2 runs in the first off of 2 outs. And now the dangerous Fody Rigopoulos right back up to the plate. He has walked, singled, and struck a sacrifice RBI in 3 trips. This is a squad that, again, we mentioned are the keys to the game. Strike early, strike often, but also be balanced. This is a team that's found balance in when they score. Again, nearly half of the runs in the first 3 innings of play. The rest have come in the last 4. That one, a shot that gets away past the glove. He had third, and that will find a run coming on home. Fody Rigopoulos once again comes through with an at-bat to put another run onto the board. It's 5-2 Wahlert. So a heck of a shot here, and another big hit here for Rigopolis as he gets pitched run for here in this one. So now with that, we have runners on first and second here. One have scored. They have been 2 out Kings here today. And we are going to have a pitch runner here as Elbert will come on off the base pass, and we'll get a pitch runner here. That pitch runner being Brendan Fitzgerald. As Joe Hinker now stands up on at the plate. So far, he has gone 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. That one's foul ball. We go 0-1. As always, again, check up High and Tight coming your way Tuesdays. Again, we have our rankings reveal on Mondays. Chance for you to catch up on Cade and I. Getting your rankers explanations for the movement in each class. Why did they move? What was their record for the week? And kind of giving you context as to why certain teams are going where they are. That one on a huge chopper out there to third, but that will be foul. And he gets another life, but with 2 strikes and 2 down. The one of the few teams who has managed to not move anywhere has been this Golden Eagle squad, which has remained number 1 since the preseason polls. And they are going to look to remain there. They have done so through 5 weeks at this point, 5 straight. And that one got him on the edge on the corner. That was strike 3. And that will officially be strike out number 3 for Harris on the mound. As he sets him down, but not before the Golden Eagles chipped away yet again. They add 1 more run, and they lead this one by a 5-2 margin as we head into the final inning here in Game 1. And with that, the Bobcats will try and answer in a big way as we get 9, 1, and 2. Gibbs, Wernemont, and Harris coming on up after this right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA. Hey, everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insulites.com today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Brody Schumacher doing the duties in left field now for the Golden Eagles. As we get you a look at another camera angle here, brought to you by the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse as Adler Gibbs stepping on up to the plate. He gets a chance to get something rolling here. So far, he is 0 for 2. Would love to try and connect here on this one. 1-2 the count. They're down to their final 3 outs here in Game 1 of the Twin Bill. Again, we'll have Game 2 coming your way about 25 minutes after Game 1 has concluded in a separate broadcast. So make sure to stay right here on the IA Sports YouTube page. Makes it a lot easier. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We go ahead and we're trying to get things recapped here. Thanks for sticking with us here. Sorry about the outage, but we continue to rock on here. Again, a 5-2 outing here for the Golden Eagles as they take this one here. And right now, we'll take a look at the road ahead after this next game here in the game 2 of the doubleheader here. We'll look at the road ahead brought to you by RDA Financial Network here. And after today's battle, the next 4 outings look like this. 3 straight road contests, including Iowa City West, in which that series is all tied up at 13. And then on the 25th, a battle with West Delaware, and Wahlert leading that series 13-2. And then they go ahead and take on Cedar Rapids, Washington in a home battle against the Warriors. They also lead that series. And then they go on the road as they take on Linn-Mar on the 30th. All right, so with that, we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll have more after this here on the Iowa Baseball Network.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to insulites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here. The batting donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that IA Baseball sent you. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our final box score here for game 1. Wahlert wins 5 runs off 8 hits, 7 runners left on base. Western Dubuque, 2 runs off 5 hits, also 7 runners left on to the base pass. And in the end, Will Piero picks up his 5th win of the season as he goes and shuts the door in the final inning with 3 straight strikeouts in the top half of the 7th to set them down. That's officially 8 for him on the game. And then overall, pitching-wise here, that adds it now to 52 strikeouts on the season for Will Piero. Again, the senior doing some good work there. And, of course, we dotted in the road ahead for some of these teams. Let's take a look at the road ahead for Western Dubuque. Take a look at that here. So get everything in line, that is. So the road ahead for Western Dubuque looks like this. After today's battle on Monday, they'll take on Waterloo West in a doubleheader, followed by a doubleheader at home against North Scott. And Western Dubuque leads both of those series. Then they travel to Cedar Falls for a doubleheader against the Tigers before coming into a contest against Iowa City West at home on the road on the 27th. And Iowa City West leads that series, the only series in which the Bobcats have a deficit in the next 4 outings. And again, can't go without giving you the road ahead. Excuse me. The road ahead for the Wahlert Golden Eagles here, again, brought to you by RDA Financial. Again, they have home games for the first, second, and third outings in their next 4, and then Lynn Mar on the 30th. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up our broadcast here. Thanks again for tuning in. The player of the game is brought to you by Casmium Sports. Man, there's a number of different ones that you could go to here. A lot of guys put up some pretty good numbers here. You had Fodi Rigopoulos with 2 runs driven in. Same with Parker Studman as he ended up with two back-to-back runs driven in. And then, of course, on the mound, you had Will Piero go the full 7 innings against Western Dubuque and ends up punching out 8 in the process. So let's make it a trio of performers of the game. Once again, brought to you by Casmium Sports. Check them out today at Casmium Sports online. All right, we have a new broadcast coming your way in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. But until we see each other then, stay safe on the base pass.